welcome back to part two. Yesterday we saw the King of Shaves romp home to victory with Raquella hot on their heels. But can they do it again today? Well, we'll just have to see.
Thanks, Julia. Yes, we're about to find out. The course remains the same as it was yesterday. We're in Bangor Bay, remember? And it's an anti-clockwise direction. It's a slightly longer race this time, though. They have to complete some 16 laps as opposed to the 9 laps that they completed in race 1. So here we go, the boat's all ready for round 6 of the Honda Formula 4 Stroke 130 class to get underway. The green flag comes up and away we go. Now watch out for King of Shaves right in the middle of the pack there. She won yesterday and looking for another repeat victory here today. On board with Raquella, she's running in 3rd place. On the right, Hoodlum, on the left is Warmer. All challenging for 3rd place. Jobs.com there trying to take the lead from King of Shaves and coming up well on the inside. Now there's a rookie navigator on board Jobs.com this weekend, 18-year-old Callie Hocknell. She didn't race yesterday in fact, but she is competing today. She's the driver's stepdaughter, her first attempt at navigating, and we're on board with Jobs.com as they have a clear run down towards turn 8. They're in the lead. King of Shaves right behind. Look, a very tight line taken by King of Shaves and a couple of others almost getting into trouble there. On board indeed with EFH Racing in 6th place, and they're getting a little bit caught out in the wash of the boats just ahead. Let's take another look. You can see how much wash there is around to deal with, and that really throws the boat around. Up front it is Jobs.com, King of Shaves second, but look at this battle. Oh, there's actually contact between them. EFH Racing there, H7 hitting Hoodlum, but Hoodlum seemed to be squeezing them in a bit there. They might get into a little bit of trouble. And problems here also with Jobs.com. They've gone the wrong way. They've missed the marker buoy. They were out in front and they've gone completely the wrong way, and the other boat's streaming past them now, and well, what a disappointment, you have to say. They were going so well up front, and now they've thrown that advantage away. They've got plenty of work to do, but I think they'll never be able to make it up from there. So let's take a look at what happened once again. This was the view on board Jobs.com, and they went left here. They should have stayed over to the right, and that's a bad mistake. David Baker driving. Remember, Callie Hocknell has joined him in the boat this weekend, just for today. First time she's done one of these races, but David did insist that he knew the course from yesterday. Well, disaster for them, good news for King of Shaves, and it is indeed yesterday's winners that are now out in front.
Well, on the first lap, King of Shaves obviously got, but look at Jobs.at, they've pulled up, they've got 2 places back already.
Jobs.com up on the outside, now in 11th place behind Claygate, trying to move into 10th. In fact, it is going into 10th place as they're coming up towards turn 6, and they have that little bit of an edge. Should get the crossover, I think, here, and not quite able to. They're still side by side through that turn. David Baker with Callie Hocknell. They made that mistake early on, remember, when they had the lead initially, and now they're just desperately trying to get back into the top 10. So easy to lose places, and so much more difficult in these evenly matched boats to make them up again. There's a great view. You can see Claygate goes around the turn. David Baker's able to cut back slightly, but I'm not sure if he's got quite enough speed to get through and take that position. There's the view of David at work, often racing with his brother Keith, but this time Callie is in the navigator's seat. And talking of family affairs, we've got Mel and Andrew Streak ahead in Claygate. More performance, but it looks this time as though Jobs.com might just have that little bit of extra speed. Now remember, they're trying to trim that engine so that more of the bow comes up out of the water. That gives them a little bit more speed, and perhaps that's what David Baker is achieving here, because he's definitely moving past Claygate. He is ahead now, be able to take the line into the next turn. That's turn 9, and Jobs.com into 10th place after a battle that has lasted virtually the whole lap here in Bangor Bay. Oh, what if Jobs.com hadn't made that mistake earlier on? They could perhaps still be leading this race ahead of King of Shaves. That's the way it goes. The mistake was made, and Claygate haven't given up, but I think Jobs.com have the advantage here, and now in their wake, Claygate will struggle just a little bit. Of course, the conditions...
Very good, great race.
Yeah, that's good. Second, I suppose. We're up there in the championship. I think now the first and second place, we seem to be moving away in the championship from the others, so giving us a bit of space on the others, but we've still got work to do on getting up to first.
I said to Callie, look, don't worry about the boys, because I went round yesterday. You just make sure you're happy and comfortable with it. Whatever you do, count the laps properly, because that's the tricky bit. I'll take care of this. And I got it wrong. I think I was too excited about being in the lead to start with as well.
So the crew of King of Shaves celebrate their victory in the Powerboat Grand Prix of North.